Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So I'm going to pull you an additional guidance card as I shuffle the deck, okay? And your card just flew out the deck. You got the Blessed card, number 22, as above so below, heaven on earth. That's sort of merging of the soul with the personality, okay? This can also represent a love affair where you feel very, very blessed. That it's a very, you know, sometimes you meet people in your life and they remind you of everything that's blessed, everything that's beautiful about this world. The Blessed card is sort of that, Capricorn. So your week ahead's already looking very, very interesting. As we look at 6 cards for what lies ahead for you. So, I will clarify that. So what's behind you is a Tower card. Second reading, second person to get that. This is about Uranus changing sign. The thing is, Capricorn, it's trining your sun, so it shouldn't be, but you also have to know what house Uranus is transiting, and obviously your personal planets to see where this change is going to be, okay? So a lot of it depends on what your ascendant sign is. Aquarius got exactly the same reading. So 3 of Swords as a challenge, no, as the gift. Knight of Wands as a challenge. 3 of Swords is the gift, is talking about the resolution of something. How other people are showing up for you is the Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot is the central issue. Page of Cups is the outcome. And then the Lover's card. This is really odd. It's so funny because I'm Aquarius with Capricorn rising. And I've just got the same reading twice. So what's behind you is a Tower card. Everyone's going to have the same because of the changing planetary dynamics, okay? Very easy to find out where it's going to affect you if you get a birth chart and look to where Taurus is in the cusp, okay? That's how you find out the areas of your life will be affected. But so this Tower card came in, Aquarius, some sort of epiphany. The Tower card for me is an epiphany moment. Very, very an intense card of an awakening. It's actually probably my favourite card in the whole deck. Okay, I think it's probably the most misunderstood card because without the Tower, we don't have breakthroughs. We don't have changes. A lot of us in our lives, we want an omelette, but we don't want to break the eggs. And that's where a lot of fear around the Tower card comes. But this is about a shift in your awareness, a shift in your life. And I'm already seeing an ace and a page showing up, which would obviously represent something new emerging from this change, okay? So the 3 of Swords is the gift, okay? When it's a gift, it's about the healing of a past imprint. Now, everything we experience becomes logged in our mind and our emotions. And basically, Capricorn, that's what karma is, okay? It's just a recurring situation until we feel what needs to be felt and we remove the swords. Because it's your gift, I would say there's a storm that's behind you, some sort of pain that's ready to come to an end. Can you clarify the 3 of Swords, please? Yeah, look. This is the Blessed card. It's exactly the same card as the gift with the 3 of Swords. So some of yous might be in that very difficult life circumstance where you're in love with 2 different people, by the way. it's one of these things that happen, okay? Because that's even what the Lover's card means. Because that is the Fool's journey. Sometimes your heart's pulling you in one direction, but your fear is keeping you stuck. It's an essential lesson in the Fool's journey. And it tends to be a lesson we tend to get, Capricorn, at least more than once in our lives. Okay, well, sorry, I've had it more than once in my life, okay? But there seems to be some sort of blessed energy. And the fact the Three of Swords is the gift, it would say this is maybe beginning to complete itself, guys, okay? Some sort of old... I mean, these are total opposites, look. Some old heartache is being cleansed, it's been cleared. Now, your challenge is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is about moving forward based on impulse. And I've just looked and you've got the Ace of Wands here, so both very, very similar cards. The Knight carries the Ace, so he does action in order to fulfill his passion, his attraction, his desires. Desires are one of the ways our soul communicates to us, to tell us new pathways are wanted to be open in our life. It whispers to us that we're stuck and that we need to take decisive action in order to begin new pathways. That's what's going on here, and that's what the Ace and the Three of Swords are sort of telling me as the gift. How other people are showing up for you is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so people are sort of in your life, very, very practical. This might be about a new job, so maybe a lot of your energy in your relationships is going towards work. Any more clarification? Eight of Wands, so there might be a lot of communication coming backwards and forwards. Some people in your life might be travelling for work, moving, relocating. There's quite swift energy around your relationship dynamic, so there might be a lot of communication. Some of your energy is going into the Ace of Pentacles, which are the people in your relationship energy. Their energies are going into starting something new, okay? Central issue is the Chariot card. Again, this is a card of moving forward. The Chariot card is about personal mastery. We become masters when our conscious and our unconscious mind are moving in the same direction. All conflict is about head and heart, personality and soul, going in opposing directions. And personal mastery is when they move in the same direction. And even though it might be a little bit of a challenge for you this week to make decisive forward motion in going after what you desire and what you love, the fact that you love something or someone is apparent, okay? And maybe you're not going to go forward and declare everything this week, guys, okay? Not with the Knight of Wands as a challenge, but there's communication and there's a new pattern being emerged. But when the Chariot is a really significant mastery card, I love it because you're not fighting against yourself anymore. And that's where the Three of Swords is the gift. Something has maybe been resolved or in the process of being resolved, because your outcome is the Page of Cups going towards the Lover's card. This is about, the Page of Cups again carries the Ace in his hand. So again, he tends to walk forward making some sort of an emotional offer to another person, which is very, very clear. Now the Lover's card is showing up. I did speak to you about the Lover's card. It's quite often representing a choice. The choice is generally between what your heart truly desires, Knight of Wands, or our sense of safety and security. I'm not for 1 minute saying safety and security is not important, guys, okay? But the reason we incarnated was to evolve. That is the reason that we signed up to come here. And the whole dynamic with Uranus and Taurus is going to be towards our liberation and what our soul really wants, and holding on to our safety and security, okay? Now, I have read cards for long enough to know that you can have both, by the way. You can have both, but it still means you have to go through a period of instability if you're really, really going after what your heart truly, truly desires. And it's clear that your heart truly, truly desires someone here, okay? I feel like asking for an advice card for you. Give me a minute. Does any advice card want to come up for Capricorn? This is a classic reading about coming together with your own self in order to move forward, okay? And the fact that this epiphany, this wake-up call, this recovering from the Three of Swords, okay? It's so strange. Aquarius got exactly the same. So your advice is the Queen of Cups. In this deck, there's certain reasons why I always go back to this deck, okay? This Queen is actually emotion. She doesn't sit and do nothing. She goes forward in order to make some sort of emotional offer. She is obviously, she's stepping forward the same way as the pages. The pages are holding back a tiny bit, look. But the Queen is totally offering. The cup goes before her. That is your advice. She's a very, very compassionate Queen and very loving. Something huge is shifting for you, Capricorn, okay? Loving it. If you want a private reading with me, my email's in the About section. It's CelticGaiaTarot@gmail.com. Okay, Capricorn, loads of love. Bye.